Hi, I'm Chris. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. Socrates.
Hi, I'm Dennis. Welcome back to Conscious Pathways. In Orwell's 1984, one of the most unsettling ideas is doublethink. Orwell defines it as the power of holding two contradictory beliefs in one's mind simultaneously and accepting both of them. The party trains citizens to accept contradictions without question. The slogans plastered on every wall said it plainly. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. Doublethink was not just about propaganda. It was about control. When people are trained to believe two opposing things at once, truth itself becomes fragile. The ability to think clearly, to trust your own perception, begins to erode.
Doublethink demanded more than outward obedience. It required inward betrayal. Citizens had to lie to themselves, to rewrite memory, and to silence the voice that whispered, "This isn't true." And here's the cost when you betray yourself enough times. You stop trusting yourself. And when you no longer trust your own inner compass, you'll follow whichever voice shouts loudest.
This is not just Orwell's story. It's ours too. Think about the small ways we practice our own kind of doublethink. Saying, "I'm fine," when we're breaking inside, or smiling on the outside while hiding what we truly feel, and be saying yes when our whole body is whispering no. At first, it feels safer, but over time, these small acts of self-betrayal carve deep cracks inside us.
Self-betrayal doesn't happen all at once. It builds slowly. Each time we ignore our intuition, our silence our feelings, or put on a mask just to belong. The danger is that we forget what it feels like to live aligned with ourselves. We become strangers in our own skin. And just as Orwell warned, the cost of divided living is not only exhaustion, it's the slow erosion of trust in our own truth.
But even in erosion, rivers carve new paths. And in us too lies a path back to wholeness. Wholeness is not perfection. It does not mean we never feel conflict. It means our mind, body, and spirit no longer pull in different directions.
The mind becomes clear and steady, not forced to hold contradictions. The body is honored and listened to, not pushed beyond the signals. The spirit is respected as the quiet compass pointing us toward truth and love.
When these three move together, there's a deep sense of coherence. We can breathe. We can live with integrity. We feel at home within ourselves.
Wholeness looks like your words matching your heart. It looks like your actions reflecting your values. It feels like no longer needing a mask. It's a return to integrity, where we can look at ourselves honestly and not flinch.
So let's pause for a breath and take a moment to reflect together. Where in my life am I living divided? And if I were to choose wholeness today, what would that look like?
Orwell showed us what happens when doublethink takes root in a society. But the truth is, every healing of the collective begins with the healing of the self. When we reclaim wholeness inside, we plant the seeds of wholeness around us. We will return to this in a later episode, but for now, The invitation is simple. Begin with yourself.
If this message resonates with you, we'd love for you to follow the podcast and walk this path with us. Together, we're remembering that awakening is not just seeing the truth, it's daring to live it whole and undivided.